Hi guys, it's just Anna and it's time for a book review.
We found Wonderland, you and I got lost in it.
Today we will be reviewing Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. Don't worry, this review is going to be spoiler free. In Memoirs of a Geisha, we enter a world of fantasy, illusion, heartbreak, just anything you can think of in the 1920s. If you don't know what a geisha is a Japanese woman that dress in kimonos, and they are sold to okiyas, which is like the house where they train and raise geishas. So they're trained from a very little age to become geishas, which are women that entertain men. They don't sleep with men and they're not prostitutes. No, they entertain them. Like, they do dances and they have conversations and drink tea and walk them to certain places and perform anything you can think of. They would go to a school where they showed them how to play the shamisen, which is a Japanese guitar, where they would learn how to perform tea ceremonies, how to dance, how to sing, how to be ladylike, and manners, and a handful of things that a geisha would need to entertain a man. Geishas' virginities are auctioned off when they're teenagers. This is a very important Japanese tradition that was mostly used in the 1920s and the 30s, before the Cold War came. And it's sad and it's good that it's not still going on. It's good because little girls aren't being sold into slavery and into dokiyas, but it's also bad because as I was reading this book, because behind some of the bad things, I could really see the beauty of it and the beauty of how they kept these traditions and how they respected them so much. So basically, Memoirs of a Geisha is the story of a geisha called Sayuri, and she decided to tell her stories. Before she passed away, she decided to tell all her memories and all her stories and basically her whole life when she was a geisha, and how she was raised and how she was brought up into this world. I absolutely love this book. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. It's now on my favorite shelf, and it's so amazing how much I learned from this book. I did not know basically anything before this book about Japanese culture and traditions and how things were so beautiful and important and before the war, because after the war things started to change and the geisha businesses and okiya started to fade. Now there are a lot less geishas than there was before. In the town there could be up to 1,600 geishas, and now you can only see like 1 or 2 or 3 roaming around the streets. So it's kind of sad. Like, it's also good, like now Japan is a lot more modern, and I'm kind of curious as to what happened to these towns. I would love to go to Japan and roam around and see how much things have changed since the war. This is a very unique and triumphant work of art. I am so glad that Arthur Golden decided to write a book, because Arthur Golden, he studied Japanese and learned and went to all these classes to learn a lot about geishas. He went to Japan and actual geishas informed him about how life was before, and I'm very glad he did that, and he didn't just assume how it would have been and wrote in a completely different book. Characters in these books are so powerful, and each one takes a huge part in Sayuri's life. The end was amazing, and I have a huge book hangover from this now, because I would love to know more. I want to know more, even though there isn't anything else. You have to go pick this up and read it right now, or else. I'm loving historical fiction right now, so can't wait to read the next one, and 5 out of 5 stars, and I loved it. And there's also a movie of this book if you don't really want to pick up the book. It's very true to the book. It's like very true. I actually saw the movie first and then the book, and I love the movie, and I can't wait to watch it soon. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Japanese
And all of my hopes, all of my words are all overwritten on signs when you're on my road, walking me home, home.